Welcome to Age Old Problems, New Aged Care, a podcast by Helping Hand that offers information and advice to help you find and access the right aged care services. This podcast was recorded on Ghanaland. Hello, I'm your host Kate Holland. Did you know that at-home nursing services are available via home care packages? This means you can skip a trip to the GP and have plenty of services delivered at home instead. In this episode of Age Old Problems, New Aged Care, I'm joined by Jess Bryant, Clinical Manager with Helping Hand, who is highly knowledgeable on what's available to who and how to access it. Welcome, Jess.
Hi.
So Jess, tell me about your role at Helping Hand. What does that involve?
I'm the Clinical Manager for Home Care Services, and that involves looking after all the nursing services for home care clients.
So those nursing services include at-home nursing services as well, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah, are you able to tell me a little bit about the areas in which Helping Hand offers at-home nursing services?
So our nurses come out to your home and they can assist you with things like wound care, medication assistance, whether that just be from prompting to actual administration, insulin administration and diabetes management, continence assessments, PASS assessments to help get dementia supplements through their packages. We do skin checks, general wellbeing, which can involve your blood pressure monitoring, pulse, and all those types of things that you would normally go to the doctor for. We can do them at home to prevent you having to go that extra trip to the doctor.
They sound like excellent services. So who is eligible to receive these services?
So any client that's on a home care package with Helping Hand, any Commonwealth Home Support Program participants, and the general public can pay a fee for service as well.
So do you find that many people are aware that at-home nursing services are available to them?
No, I don't believe many of our clients are either. Our home care coordinators will actually liaise with us to refer them through to nursing services.
The services that are given to people, do they then liaise with their GPs as well? Is there a kind of crossover between the two?
Yep. So if it's anything like wound care, medication management, the nursing team can also assist with that. We can come out to the doctor with the clients, or we can just phone them or email them to let them know what we require to help their clients stay in their home longer.
And unlike some other organisations, the nursing staff that work with clients at Helping Hand, they are all Helping Hand staff themselves, aren't they?
Yes, we have a team of nurses across Metro, Whyalla, Port Pirie and Clare, and they're all Helping Hand employees.
Obviously people will still have their own GP. Are the services that are provided through the nurses, is that information then coordinated and sent through to their GP?
Yes, so we will email through to GPs, call GPs, or sometimes go with clients to their GP. This is so that we can have that continuity of care for our clients.
So when you have a first appointment with a client, what would you generally run through with them when they're going to start accessing these services?
So we would go in and we would do an initial assessment, depending on the service type. It could be a medication assessment or a skin assessment if it's a wound, and many other types of assessments that we have. We introduce ourselves, we go through what they would like out of their care, what their goals are, and then we work with them to achieve those goals.
Would they have a continuity of nursing staff coming to them? Do they have someone allocated to them, or does it change?
Yep. In Metro we have a small team of nurses that you will generally get either one or two or three of the same nurses. Obviously that can change when staff have leave, but you will see the same faces and hear the same names when we're coming out to see you. Yeah,
which would make people feel very comfortable, I'm sure. What are some of the other benefits of having Helping Hand come to you and having it at home as opposed to having to go out to your GP?
You don't have to run around and make times to get appointments or lifts if you're not able to drive. We come out to see you and we can talk with the GP so that we still get that continuity of care. If we think you need to see the GP, we do refer you into the GP as well. So it's just easier.
So I'm sure you have lots of good examples of things that you've offered, but do you have a particular story that stands out where you've helped a family in a way that perhaps they would not have expected that they could have improved through at-home nursing?
Yeah, so we see a lot of carer stress as nurses when we're going in, whether it be husbands or children of, their mother looking after them, helping them with simple tasks, just feeling like it's too much for them. So we had a particular lady who her daughter was looking after her, a lot of carer stress happening. We discussed with the daughter around, what is it that's causing you this stress and how can we help? And we found out that it was just the medication that she was having a lot of issue with about making sure it was correct. make sure it was the right time, make sure she was there for her mum. So we offered nursing support, we did a medication assessment, we spoke with the GP, got the list of medications and set that up to do twice daily medication. So the daughter could actually just go in and be a daughter and not have to go in and worry about medications and managing this for mum as well.
So it's not always actually medical help on the person, it's also providing support.
Yep.
I'm guessing that maybe some people don't know that nurses actually have as broad a skill set and sort of permission to do what they can do. Would that be right?
Yeah, so the GPs will tell us exactly what they're needing for their client once we set a goal plan up, and then we just work with them and we feed back to them if there's anything that's outside of the norm for the client.
So what changes are on the way for nursing? I get the impression that some things are changing. And where do you see it heading in the future, particularly nursing at home?
So nursing with the new support at home that's coming through will be growing. There's a big clinical aspect on there where Helping Hand are currently looking at getting AINs, which is an assistant in nursing. So it'll be an upskilled worker that can do basic nursing skills to be able to streamline the process and minimise wait times. We're also looking at getting more involved in the palliative care area because there is grants that are coming through for support at home, and that will be helping to keep people in their homes longer, which is what the community is telling us that they need.
And support at home, that's a government initiative?
Yes.
And information of that is continuing to roll out?
Yes.
So would you suggest for people to find out more about that or just to keep on top of it, to visit both the Helping Hand website and perhaps the government websites?
Definitely. We're getting new news every day.
We'll make sure we have links to that as well. And obviously if people would prefer to talk to somebody, they can call Helping Hand and get information from a person.
Yep.
For somebody who is thinking about getting at-home nursing, what would be a piece of advice that you would give them? What would be their starting point and what would be the key reason you'd suggest they might pick it up?
If you've got any concerns around your health, if you are wanting to promote your health and stay at home longer, we can come out and just assist you in those things that you might normally go to the doctor for, or that, families can sometimes say that, you shouldn't be at home anymore, but we can actually help stabilise things and keep you at home for that little bit longer than what the normal trajectory might have been.
So obviously if somebody has an issue arise, they would call their GP and try and make an appointment. Is it the same sort of thing? If they have something that suddenly appears and they need help, can they then contact their home nursing staff to come and attend to them?
Yep, so anyone with a home care package can contact their coordinator, request to have nursing in place. The coordinator will then send a referral through and we'll call to contact you, make an appointment, set that up. If we have a Commonwealth Home Support Program client, they can get the codes from My Aged Care and then they can contact Helping Hand and we can set them up for a visit as soon as possible as well.
Sounds incredibly beneficial, and I think I would like home nursing to come to my house so I didn't have to try and get in the queue for an appointment too. Thank you so much for talking to us about it.
Thank you.
For more information on Helping Hand and their services, please head to helpinghand.org.au or call Helping Hand directly on 1300 653 600.